Kitang-kita naman our audience, they're very excited and they have reason to be excited because our month-long, monthly search, diba?
Yan yun ano?
Malalaman na natin. Today is our 12th monthly final to find out kung sino sa kanila ang papasok dun sa quarterly final. And we're about to touch base at the constellation Horologium. That's the constellation of the clock.
That's right, the constellation of the clock, time enough for our last batch of mental warriors to give it their best shot and square off for the 4th slot in the last quarterly finals.
Right.
Of course, aside from the chance of making it to the grand finals on the 20th, they also get home 32,000 pesos.
There you go. Big prizes, and it's only here. Now, if any of our 4 contestants today survives this contest and then moves on and survives in the quarterly final, we shall find out kung sino sa kanila ang sasama with the 3 elite Grand Finals champions. Watch this. Worth 1.28 million pesos. That's the ultimate motivation for our 4 contenders today. Let's meet them one by one. Our first monthly finalist won our 34th weekly championship with a score of 310 points. And that's the highest among our 4 contenders today. His ambition to become an accountant, a junior of the Catholic School. Let's hear it for Ronaldo Cruz. There you go. For his part, monthly finalist number 2 aspires to become a computer science engineer someday. He ruled our 35th and last weekly trials with 290 points. And of course, thanks to the inspiration of a special someone na i-reveal na yata today. A junior of Divine Light Academy in Bacoor, Cavite. Let's welcome back Edmund Robert Ortal. Otherwise known as ER.
Wala pa kami, harapan.
We have 2 wildcard entries in today's 12th monthly final. The first of them placed second to Ron with 210 points. Her choice of a future career, architecture. A junior of St. Paul College, Parañaque. Let's give it for Kathleen Untanan.
Rose among the stars.
Our 4th and last monthly warrior was runner-up to ER with a score of 210 points. His ambition, to become an information technologist. A junior of Lorenzo Luis de Manila School in Cainta Rizal. Say hello again to John Eric Maala. Come on down, John.
A little more, one by one. Let's ask them a very simple question. Sino o ano ang inspiration ninyo for today's contest? Ron,
My friend.
your friends, are they here? Anong ginawa nila para supportahan ka?
Prayer.
Okay, that's good. Very important. How about you, ER? Sinong inspiration mo or need I ask?
May special someone siya. You like her video?
Kasama mo siya ngayon?
No.
Oh,
Again, but I think she's watching.
she's watching. I'm sure she's watching. May message ka ba sa kanya?
Wish me luck and pray for me.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure she is.
Sweet yun naman.
And
Kathy, how about you?
All the people in my life, including my detractors.
Wow. May detractors ka? Ganon?
Meron?
Ay, nako. Okay lang yan. They may be better people. Di ba? Or not?
Tama yun.
Okay, John Eric naman. How about you? Sino inspiration mo?
Lord Almighty.
Okay, that's a good inspiration. So I'm sure you players, you have studied hard for this monthly finals.
Yeah,
Remember, this is the 12th, this is the last. Wow, makes it exciting. Full circle, 12th monthly finals. Okay, let's talk about the contest. You've been here before. You know that your starting capital is 100 points. Let's have that. There you go. Whoever scores the highest at the end of 5 quizzes, of course, wins the game. Goes home with all those great prizes.
And to earn that honor, they have to do well in the following quizzes. We have password, picture puzzle, tic-tac-toe, blockbusters, and of course, megabytes. And of course, we cannot forget that the School of Days winner will also get a 28-inch color TV set worth 64,000 pesos.
For a grand total of about 96,000 pesos in prizes. So that's only here in this quiz show. That's right. Okay, so players, relax. We're going to take a very short break, and then right after we're going to come back to start playing. We're going to have the first quiz called Password, and that's from here on. The Digital LG Quiz. LG quiz. Before we begin, we'd like to acknowledge, of course, we have a guest school. We're just welcome you to Sasali Sila.
Welcome to Digital.
It was the second season, Sasali Sila. Okay, so let's talk about this. Bakit mo tense yata mga players natin?
Smile naman siya.
Smile naman. Relax. It will help you think clearly. What just happened? Okay, let's start with our first quiz. It's called Password.
And you know how this game works, players. It's just you and yourself against the clock. No joysticks yet.
That's right. Your mission, identify a mystery object within the series of 5 clues within 30 seconds. If you get it on the first clue, I'll give you 50 points. If you get it on the last, it'll be 10 points pa rin kayo.
And a couple of quick reminders after a clue is ready. It's either give an answer right away or say pass and we can move on to the next clue. And of course, the players drew lots to determine who gets which password.
That's right. And we'll talk about the theme. We have, oh, it's a timely one, kinds of environmental disasters. Those unwanted occurrences that wreak havoc on the world around us. Okay?
Environmental disaster.
Yes. Okay, here we go. We'll start out with Ron. Are you ready? Timer starts after I read the first clue. It can lead to altered climate zones around the world. It can cause a partial melting of the polar caps and dangerous sea levels. Global warming. Excellent, global warming.
40 points for you, Ron.
And for the benefit of our audience, the other clues are, its chief culprit are high levels of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Next one, it is mainly caused by the greenhouse effect. And finally, it is characterized by rising world temperatures. The answer is global warming. Excellent, Ron.
And this is for you, ER. Listen up. Its first preventive measure is known as fuel cladding. Its most serious occurrence instantly killed 31 persons in 1986.
Huh?
Nuclear
Nuclear what?
It can cause a radioactive fallout. Its worst example happened in Ukraine.
We're looking for another term. Go ahead.
Another term. It is caused. Time is up. The last clue, it is caused by a malfunctioning nuclear reactor. Alright, we're looking for nuclear disaster or nuclear meltdown. So
Although nuclear spill was pretty close. Okay, Kathy, are you ready? Don't worry, ER, it's just the first quiz. Okay, here we go. Every year, about 10,000 of it accidentally happen around the world, although most are relatively minor.
forest fires,
Its largest recorded occurrence was in 1979 in the Gulf of Mexico. Land and sea creatures.
waste spills,
Its worst cases involved oil tankers.
oil spill,
Oil spill, very good.
Very good. 20 points for you, Kathy. Very good.
And the last fluid products, oil spill. Good job, Kathy. Check the scoreboard.
And this is for you, John Eric. Listen. The water table under it must be at least 6 feet deep and it must not be subject to flooding. When properly controlled, it is a good way of disposing solid waste.
toxic waste,
Its tallest kind is in Germany at 130 feet.
outside,
In case of an avalanche, it can kill people.
Pass.
Payatas is an example of it.
Solid polygon.
Again, the water table under it must be at least 6.
Landfill.
Your other answer was pretty close, dump site, but we're looking for dump site mountain because we're looking for the disaster.
More specific, it could be garbage mountain, or dump site mountain, or landfill mountain.
But don't worry, John Eric.
This is just the first quiz.
It is just the first quiz, don't worry. So you have to smile pa rin. Smile pa rin. We have so many more quizzes to go. Let's update the scores.
140 points for Paderas Catholic School. Ron.
From the Pasay Academy, I'll give you 100 points for ER.
And 120 points for St. Paul College for Catholic Kathy.
All right. Middle School, 100 points. Special scoreboard behind us. There are the consolation. The consolation of the clock. And 4 more players gets to that destination at the end of 5 quizzes. Okay, so that's 1 down. 2 more to go. We'll be back. We'll have picture puzzle. That's only here on the Digital LG Quiz.
And you're back here with us on the Digital LG Quiz, and we're moving on with our final one to the constellation horologic.
Saying that the constellation of the clock. Okay, now this is the second round. It's called picture puzzle.
And that means they will be competing against each other, so they have to test those joysticks one by one.
1. ER. Kathy. Jan Eric. Okay, buzzers are working perfectly. Let's talk about this quiz. Hidden here in the gallery behind me, 6 pictures of portraits of famous people and groups, living or dead, fiction or real. Identify them through 1 clue.
And as always, they made their mark in history, science and technology, pop culture, sports, the arts, and politics and current events.
Right. Now, even while Berna and I are in the middle of asking the question, you can buzz in. Don't worry about interrupting us. We won't take it personally.
That's right, and the correct answers were 30 points. Again, no penalty for wrong answer. And this round will run 5 minutes.
That's right. I'll choose the first category. It will be history. Here we go. History. This American political leader and orator gave us the immortal line, "Give me liberty or give me death." Take it, ER.
Paul Revere.
I'm sorry, not Paul Revere. Go ahead, Kathy.
Abraham Lincoln.
Not Abraham Lincoln. Good tries, though. Go on.
Theodore Roosevelt.
Not Theodore Roosevelt.
John Eric.
Any guess? The answer is Patrick Henry. Patrick Henry. Does the audience...
We know, or
Did the
I'm
audience know?
familiar.
There's noise coming from the audience that means they knew the answer. Patrick Henry's the answer for history. Okay, I'll choose the next one.
Number 2, science and technology. In 1931, the Swiss-born explorer made the first manned balloon flight to the stratosphere, and 10 years later he built the bathyscaphe, a pioneering vehicle for deep-sea descents.
Who was he?
Time's up. The answer is Auguste Piccard. In 1916, his son, Jack, used the bathyscaphe to reach the Challenger deep in the Marianas Trench, the deepest known part of the ocean.
There you go,
Auguste Piccard.
Okay, so he went high and he went very low. Okay, so I'll choose the next one. Try to put in an answer. Here we go. Pop culture. Considered as Asia's first international supermodel, this New York-based Filipina has graced the covers of the world's premier fashion magazines and walked the ramp for all the major fashion designers. Who was she? Go ahead, Kathy.
Melanie Marquez.
Not Melanie
Sorry, not
Marquez.
Melanie Marquez. Ron.
No, I'm sorry, we're looking for a supermodel.
Supermodel. ER.
ER.
Pilar Pilapil.
Not Pilar
Not Pilar
Pilapil either.
Pilapil.
Jan Eric, come on.
Take a guess.
Of course, Les Longa is a superstar. She is based in New York.
And time is up.
The answer is Ana Baile. Ana Baile, familiar?
First international
There she is.
supermodel.
walk all the ramps of the world.
Very exotic beauty.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so
Again,
next one, sports.
This is under sports. For being the most dominant player on the LPGA Tour in recent years, this Australian is being called the Tiger Woods of...
Go ahead.
Carry Webb.
Carry Webb, very
Webb
good.
is right. That's 8 points for PR. And to complete, she's called the Tiger Woods of women's golf. And of course, the answer is Carrie Webb.
And of course, being Filipinos, hopefully sometime soon we'll say that the number one is Dorothy Pilapin. Diba? Let's go. Okay, ER, choose the next category.
Well, I'll take number 2.
Okay, number 6, politics and current events. Last May, this businessman plunged the Pacific island nation of
Ron.
I'm sorry, no. Once again. Last May, this businessman plunged the Pacific island nation of Fiji into crisis when he led a raid of the Fijian parliament and took dozens of lawmakers hostage. Who is this interesting man? Go ahead, Kathy.
Raj Kumar.
I'm sorry, no. Good guess. All over the papers last May. The answer? George Speight.
George
George
Speight.
Speight.
There he is.
ER.
I'll take number 5.
Okay, number 5.
Number 5. The arts. This Colombian novelist and short story writer won the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1982 and is best remembered for his masterpiece, 100 Years of Solitude. Who is he?
No answer? That was a tough one.
And the answer is Gabriel Garcia Marquez.
Gabriel Garcia Marquez. There you have it. Okay, so we've completed the picture puzzle. Let's recap. For history, it's Patrick Henry, Mr. Give Me Liberty or Give Me Death.
Science and Technology, August 1st.
Alright, for pop culture, supermodel Ana Baile.
Sports, Gary Webb.
Okay, the arts, Gabriel Garcia Marquez.
And politics and current events, George Speight.
Okay, so there you have it. Let's get the score.
And still leading, 140 points, Pateros Catholic School Rock.
Behind the second place, Divine by Academy, the ball the leader with 130 points, ER.
And close third, 120 points, St. Paul College, but I'm not happy.
Okay, and finally, for the wins of the middle school, 100 points for Jan Eric Clear. You guys are coming without answering when you feel like it, when you think you know the answer, go for it. There are no deductions thus far, so our players are doing very well. And our audience, you guys are great support for all of our players. When we come back, we'll find out if they can use those joysticks and gun those mental missiles to shoot down them flying saucers. We'll have Think Tactical, we'll come back here on the digital LG Quiz. Okay, the Learning This segment is going to continue right here on the Digital LG Quiz. We have our third quiz and it's called Think Tac.
Think Tac.
Oh.
And this is, of course, Think Tactile, where 9 flying saucers have taken up their positions on our game board, each representing a particular subject.
Yes, numbered 1 to 9. If you answer that question correctly, you will capture that flying saucer, buzz in with that joystick, and you know it's yours because it will bear your battle color. For Ron, it's blue, ER green, Kathy red, and for Jan Eric, orange.
And it's another game of quick draw because you can buzz in even while the question is being read. And like in the previous round, no deductions for wrong answers.
So there you have it. Of course, your ultimate goal is to get 3 across. Straight down, straight across, or, I'm sorry, 3 in a row rather. Straight down, straight across, or diagonally. There you go, I'm getting too excited. Let's start the quiz. 5 minutes for this round. The buzz will sound with 1 minute left to go. We'll start with Jan Eric. Go ahead, buddy. Number 7. Okay. Human body. The question, where is your axilla? Go ahead, Ron. Not the feet, although it does sound like a Kathy.
Nose.
Not the nose either. Jan Eric.
Eyes.
Not the eyes either. ER. Where is your axilla?
And time is up.
The answer, the armpit.
Armpit.
Did you know that? Diba?
And they're laughing.
Oh, pakibaba naman yung aksilya mo. Diba?
More scientific.
Oo, diba? Sikat ka pa nun. Okay. So let's choose the next one. Go ahead, January. Choose the next flying saucer.
Number 9.
Number 9, communications. What Scandinavian country has the world's highest ratio of cell phone users?
Go, ER.
Finland.
Wow, yeah.
Very
Finland.
good. Finland is correct.
Sino yun?
Users at 419 subscribers for every 1,000 inhabitants.
Wow, that's
Of course,
nearly
Finland,
50%.
The home of Nokia.
Yes, Finland, the home of Nokia. It's no wonder that there's so many cell phones there. Okay, go ahead, ER. You called it.
I'll take number 6.
Number 6. Number 6. Games and leisure. What funny-sounding toy was accidentally developed in the 1940s because of a failed effort to create an inexpensive substitute for rubber? Take it, Kathy.
Together.
I'm sorry, no.
John.
Funny bone.
That does sound funny, but no, I'm sorry.
Not funny bone.
It's a toy. No clue?
And
Yan ang
the
uso sa
answer?
Pilipinas yun. It's called silly putty.
Silly putty.
Silly putty. Okay? Go ahead. Choose the next one.
Still.
Yeah. Number 5.
Number 5.
Number 5, we have religion. The body or tree is holy to what religion?
Go, ER.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Buddhism is right. Very
Go ahead, ER. Choose the next one.
Definitely, I'll take number 1.
good.
Okay.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah,
Very
of course. I'd be sure of that.
Of
Here we go.
course.
Symbols is the category. The symbol of what European country is the 3-leaf shamrock or clover?
John.
Ron.
Canada.
I'm sorry,
Not
you're not
Canada.
Canada.
Kathy.
France.
Not France either. Generic.
Belgium.
No, not Belgium. ER, come on. Go for it.
Ireland.
Ireland, yes!
Diagonal. 3 flying saucers.
Yes,
Diagonal. And that means
It's ER the destroyer. Pinaulan muna niya yung mga ibang players. But don't worry, your score is pretty good, but then other players, they can catch up. They can catch up. They have a lot more quizzes to go.
OER.
Think tactile right there. We'll give you 50 points. Okay,
Kathy in January 2.
let's end the round right there. Let's announce the scores. Go ahead, Verna.
To recap, 140 points for Paris Catholic School bronze.
You're doing very well, buddy. And from the round down again with the board, that means a 210 points for ER.
120 points, St. Paul College, Parañaque, Kathy.
Good luck, Abby. And from the round of the week, the middle school, 100 points for Jan Eric. All right, players, you guys are doing well. You're buzzing in. There's not much air. Kumbaga, diba? They're buzzing in. They're making those guesses.
And they can still catch up and have 2 more.
Exactly. Okay, when we come back, we are going to have your favorite, my favorite, everyone's favorite, because we can relax and watch not 1 but 6 movies, and it's called Blockbusters. And where's that? Only here on the Digital Fantasy Welcome back to the show, and this is the Digital Fantasy Quiz. Re-round, 2 more to go. Things are kind of really exciting, and this is the round kung saan bawal ang mga mental block, because this is called Blockbusters.
And we'll run scenes from 6 notable films, past and present, and at the end of each script, we will ask a question relevant to that film. The correct answer is worth 30 points, and every question will again be a first gun served question, excluding the top one.
Oh, of course. Okay, let's roll the first film clip. Let's get it on the road. Here we go. Number 1.
Word flip!
9.
I'm ashamed, Big Daddy.
Me too. The hot hit of 1958 was Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, starring Elizabeth Taylor as Maggie and Paul Newman as her husband, Brick. The cat is Maggie, a high-strung woman persuaded by Brick, who resorts to drinking to drown feelings of guilt induced by his best friend's death and his own potential homosexuality. Question: The movie is based on the Pulitzer Prize-winning play of the same title by what famous American author? American author. Go ahead, Kathy.
Kathy.
Ernest Hemingway.
Not Ernest Hemingway. And Eric.
Eric.
T.S. Eliot.
Not T.S. Eliot either. E.R. Ron. Go ahead, E.R.
Sheldon.
Not Sidney Sheldon either. Go ahead, Ron. No deductions, remember, go for it. No guess? The answer? Tennessee Williams. Tennessee Williams. Okay, his real name is Thomas Lanier Williams. He also wrote Streetcar Named Desire and The Glass Menagerie. That's excellent reads there.
Let's roll film clip number 2.
Number 2.
All I'm asking is the use for the tiniest bit of people. You know, just step back and wait and big picture.
In 1997, the search for extraterrestrial intelligence took a quantum leap with Contact. Jodie Foster stars as a devoted radio astronomer who receives a message from deep space, one that contains instructions for creating a mysterious machine. Question: in the movie, what bright star in the constellation Lyra is the source of the alien message?
There's astronomy there. Jan Eric.
Serious.
Not
Not
serious.
serious.
No.
Ron, give a shot.
I'm sorry, no. Kathy.
Kathy.
Centaurus.
Not Centaurus either.
Centaurus.
E.R.
Would you like to guess?
Does that smile mean you know the answer? No?
And time is up. The answer is Vega or Vega.
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 Okay, that was a tough one. Let's roll the next film clip. Number 3. Number 3. Last year, the Lord of the Jungle rocked to a different, more vibrant beat in Tarzan, the animated movie. This is Walt Disney's take on the classic character created by Edgar Rice Burroughs, spiced up, of course, by a lot of visual innovations. The film is also made memorable by the songwriting and singing of... go ahead, Kathy.
You'll be in my heart to Eric Clapton.
I'm sorry. Are we going to accept that?
I don't know.
One more chance to... we're looking for...
Eric Clapton.
I'm sorry, no. So let me complete the question. The film is also made memorable by the songwriting and singing of Phil Collins. Question, go ahead, Ron. You'll be in my heart. That's the answer.
That is right. You'll be in my heart. 30 points for you.
Yes. Medyo Kathy had the right answer. Pero sayang nadugtungan ng Eric Clapton. Now that movie tune won as best song in the last Oscar Awards, okay? You'll Be in My Heart is the title, and it's by Phil Collins. Don't worry, Kathy. I have band. Let's roll the next film clip. Number 4.
Every generation has a legend. Every journey has a first step, and every saga has a beginning. And that beginning of the Star Wars saga is, of course, Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Here we are introduced to a slave boy named Anakin Skywalker, played by Jake Lloyd, who is destined to become the nefarious Darth Vader. The movie's female lead character is Queen Amidala, the future mother of Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia. Question: name the lovely lass.
Go ahead, Kathy.
Natalie Portman.
Exactly.
She's, of course, the lovely lass who played Queen Amidala.
Natalie Gorgeous Portman. Ay, medyo bata nga naman sana. Pero may potential na. Kita mo, Kathy, nakabawi ka. Okay, let's have the next one with number 5. She really is pretty.
Very pretty.
In 1996, another best-selling novel by John Grisham made the jump from paper to silver screen with this film starring Matthew McConaughey, Samuel L. Jackson, Kevin Spacey, and Sandra Bullock. It's about a Mississippi town torn apart by a black man's murder of 2 white trashers. who raped his young daughter and the courtroom drama that ensues. What's the title of this film? Go, Kathy.
Kathy.
The Rainmaker.
I'm sorry, not The
The
Rainmaker.
Rainmaker.
That had
For a second.
Matt Damon, I think, is in Rainmaker. No one? No one? The answer is A Time to Kill. Okay, a couple of streets from the audience. A Time to Kill. Yes, I remember watching the wife of Matthew McConaughey here, Ashley Judd.
Very pretty.
Very, very pretty. Next film clip, number 6. I think Claire Danes was also in Rainmaker. Anyway.
Here at home, Romnick Sarmenta and a heroic year had a heroic year in 1996 by way of Pirat Pax, a film directed by Carlo J. Caparas. He plays the dashing but tragic Gregorio del Pilar, the youngest general in Aguinaldo's army, who made a gallant last stand against a numerically superior American force on December 2, 1899. Question: how old was Del Pilar when he
Go on.
died?
23. I'm sorry, not 23. ER.
24.
24 is the answer.
He was 24 when he died at the Battle of Pirat Pass. He was born in 1875. 24 years old.
So close, Ron, but don't worry. We still have one more quiz to go. The players are doing really well. Let's get an update on the scores.
170 points, but Tara's graphic score wrong.
Still in the lead from the Diamond Academy for all the 240 points for Pinara.
And 150 points, St. Paul College for the captain, Kathy.
Finally, we have Jen Eric from November Luis de Manila School with 100 points. No worries, Jen Eric from Quiz. And 12, the dreaded Mega Fight. It's the Mega Break Round. Let's go far away after a short break, and that's only here on the Digital LB Quiz. And as promised, after that, I can hear myself over the roar of the crowd.
They're live.
Yes, the excitement is really, really reaching its peak at this point in time. This is the final round of our final monthly championship of our opening season. And ito time maging sentimental na konti.
That's the last one in the finals.
Right. And we're going to find out who of our 4 players makes it to that last quarter of the finals, our 4th. And if you score at least 250 points, you can be the highest second placer if you don't end up winning this contest.
And all that will be decided by 9 computer chips, each representing a particular category. 7 of the chips are worth 30 points each, while there are 2 there, which are called the digital edge chip question, and they are worth 60 big points.
And as everyone knows, this rather delightful quiz can be a roller coaster ride for you because we are giving penalties for wrong answers. For the regular chip, 30 points, we're deducting 10. And if it's a digital edge chip, we're taking away the entire 60 points. So medyo kailangan may strategy talaga. Kasi may kabigapan ng rewards and the risks.
That's right, because the player who uncovers the 2 or any of the 2 digital edge chip question has the option to either play or pass. If they choose to play, then the question is revealed to him or her to answer alone.
Now the player decides to pass, all the other players, if they like to play a pass, and then those who decide to play are going to be done. Okay, it's a toss-up question for the 2 of them or 3 of them, and we'll find out. But you're required, remember, to give me an answer to decide to play. Yeah, no one is for the answer.
And for this week, our megabytes categories are landmarks, sports, art, astronomy, science and technology, business and economics, literature, history, and math.
So there you have it.
Okay, playing time for this round.
Okay, so rise and fall, it's your call. Jen, Eric, go for it. History, number 8. The forerunner of the LRT and MRT was the horse-drawn tranvia of the Spanish era, which was inaugurated in 1888. This pioneering streetcar service linked Manila to what suburb? Go ahead, Kathy.
Tagupan.
I'm sorry, not Tagupan. Okay, we'll take 10 points from your score. Players?
And
The answer? Malabon.
Manila to Malabon.
Oh, malapit lang. Malapit lang. Wala pa kasi yung mga cars going. Go ahead, Jan Eric.
Number 2, sports.
Sports.
John Eric, this is a digital edge question. So you have the option to play or pass.
Under the category sports.
Sports.
Play.
You decide to
Hey,
play.
alright, this question is for you alone. Okay, listen up. The heaviest division in weightlifting is the super heavyweight division. At least how many kilograms should your body weight be to qualify for this division?
We're looking for an answer in kilograms. Go ahead, make a wild guess.
Your body weight.
150 kilograms.
Oh, no, sorry, the
100,
answer.
the answer is over 105
105
kilograms. At least 105.
Oh, don't worry, Jan Eric. Kaya din, remember, ang dami po dito sa megabyte. But let's give it a round of applause. Okay, go ahead.
Still your control.
Number 1, landmark.
Landmarks. What famous structure is believed to have gotten its name from Sir Benjamin Hall, the first Commissioner of Works of London in 1858? Go ahead, Kathy.
The Big Ben.
Big Ben, very good.
Big Ben, correct.
Now, technically, Big Ben is actually the 13.5-ton bell and not the giant clock in the tower of the house of Parliament. Big Ben. Kathy, go ahead.
Control.
Number 9, math.
You want to go to the math question? Go ahead, Jordan.
Hey, you have 30 seconds to solve this problem and we'll read it twice before the clock starts. Okay. Maria is twice as old as Anna. In 3 years, the sum of their ages will be 36. How old is Maria now? Again, Maria is twice as old as Anna. In 3 years, the sum of their ages will be 36. How old is Maria now?
Go ahead. Go ahead, Jan Eric.
13.
I'm sorry, no, not 13. PR.
20.
20 is the answer.
Lumabas na kami doon.
PR, you have control. Go ahead.
Number 5, calculation.
Science and technology, here we go. What term describes the property of some materials in which their electrical resistance drops to zero, giving them the ability to carry electric current with no loss of energy? Answer? Superconductivity. Superconductivity. Go ahead, Literature.
Under literature, in 1866, the Russian novelist Fyodor Dostoevsky wrote a psychological masterpiece about the alienating power of society, guilt, and redemption. What is the title of this novel, whose main protagonist is an impoverished student named Raskolnikov? And time is up. The answer is Crime and Punishment.
Crime and
That is a novel.
PR, you still have control with 3 chips left. Go ahead. Art.
Nagwapuan sa akin.
Using such items as soft drink bottles and the faces of celebrities, this American painter became a leader of the avant-garde pop art movement of the early 1960s. Who was he? No guess? Answer? Andy Warhol. He also got into experimental filmmaking.
Andy Warhol.
Kay Marilyn Monroe. Yung marami mga pictures na iba-ibang kulay. PR, we have 2 more. Go ahead.
Number 4, astronomy.
Astronomy.
ER. This is a digital edge question. So would you like to play or pass?
I'll pass.
Sure. Okay, Ron, clear pass. Astronomy.
Play.
You'd like to play. Kathy, clear pass. Astronomy.
Play.
You'd like to play also. Jan, Eric, clear pass. You sure?
You like to
You can go to work and, Go ahead.
Correct. Listen up. In 1967, the Soviet spacecraft reached the atmosphere of Venus, thus becoming the first Earth
Paano naman
probe
ang
to
close-up
invade
sa
the
akin?
planet. What historic spacecraft was this?
Go ahead, Ron. I'm sorry not the Sputnik 1. Kathy. I'm sorry not the Soyuz either. The man in Venus.
And the answer is,
The Nera 4.
that's right, the Nera.
We have one more left for the category business and economics. Here we go. You can up your scores, players. What do you call the condition of having enough money on hand to meet financial obligations without having to sell fixed assets such as machinery or equipment? You're in business. What's your business about? No clue? The answer is liquidity. Liquidity. So there, all the chips are down. Building left to
Scores, okay, 110 points, but that is school gone.
Okay. From the guideline academy for Altabina, 207 points for ER.
Alright, Kathy, 110 points, same all, college,
And finally, we have 30 points from the Lens Louise Middle School. Let's fighter, go for it. Jan, Eric. ER, come on down. Come on down here, over here, don't be afraid.
Congratulations, ER.
Mr. Small but terrible. My golly. How are you feeling? How are you feeling?
Fine.
Oh, you don't look stunned at all. You don't look stunned at all. Who would you like to call in? Anyone special?
I like to call my coach and my parents. I like to call them
Okay, the coach, what's his name?
Mr. Gorgatula.
Mr. Gatula.
The mommy, of course. The daddy. Mr. Gatula, of course, the coach. Sir, for the coach, any message from ER?
Ay, hindi na kaya naman si Edmond. Ayun.
Wala kayong kaduda-duda. Sir, how about you? The proud father. And the few words. And the mommy.
God be the glory.
There you go. At this point in time, here we go. We have Mr. Danny Morales, Senior Manager, Import-Export Department, LG Boats Electronics Manila Incorporated, with something amazing for you. Check this out. Come on in, sir.
Ito na lang, ganda ng suit ko.
32,000
Ganda sa TV.
The big check, 32,000 pesos on you, ER.
There you go, sir. Any message for our last monthly champion?
Congratulations for winning the last contest. And I hope you can be
There you go. Well said, sir.
And also, ER, this is for you. LG Electronics presents a certificate of participation to Edmond Robert Ortaz of Divine Light Academy, Bacoor, Cavite as the monthly winner of the YouTube LG Quiz given in 14th day of October 2000 at GMA Channel 7 Broadway Studio, Quezon City. There you go.
There you go, ER. And of course, courtesy of LG Electronics, you win for your school a 28-inch widescreen TV. So, how are you feeling, buddy? How are you feeling?
Inspired.
Aha, inspired na naman siya. Ayan. O, pwede mo pati yung mga kaibigan mo. Pwede ka mabate.
Tatayo,
Yeah.
naglalakad.
I would like to say hi to my classmates there.
Haba ng buko.
I would like to meet my friends from the other section in third year who are watching right now. And I would like to thank God for helping me and giving me wisdom in order to pass this great test of my life.
Wow. So there you have it. Tapos na po ang ating monthly showdown.
And next week,
Yes, next week we move into the quarterly. Kahigit na kahigit
for
na
sure,
laman na.
another special quiz show.
And pretty soon, makakatapos na yung cast. Another cast completed. Isa na lang hinahanap natin namin. more person to complete the cast of 3 grand finalist contestants, right? And then we're going to go from there. It's really exciting. Also, apparently, all 4 contestants, that's for sure.
Can't wait for next week. So, till then, keep those thinking caps on and keep sharing LG's commitment to be the best today and in the millennium. I am Bernadette Allison.
And I'm Paolo Jonas. Remember, it is so cool to be smart. Congratulations, buddy. ER! Okay, before all this presentation, please, we'd like to thank Blue River Snacks, Central Plastic for Cheers, Lipton Icy for the refreshments. Berna, go choose someone.
Oh, siya ikaw na lang. What's your name? What's your name? Okay, this is your question. Abbreviations. What does PM, as in 3 PM, 3 o'clock PM, stand for? Stop!
Kaya mo yan. Sige. Ano? PM.
Ano yung PM?
Oh, sorry.
Over here. What's your name? Carla. You know you got. What's the answer? PM.
Ano din yung yung kapartner ni Candy na sumalo sa stage. Lagi niya sa battle of the Bands. Ano din yung nakasalit niya. Rosemary Jam.
M?
Yeah, correct.
We'll give it to her. There we go. Medium na. Medium na.
Roll call of this dazzling dozen.
In what country?
Yes, you deserve it. And good luck to you.
Maria is twice as old as Anna. In 3 years, the sum of their ages will be 36. How old is Maria now?
ER.
20.
20 is the answer.
Hi to my classmates there, and I'd like to thank God for helping me and giving me wisdom in order to pass this great test of my life.